How's it going, everyone? Cameron here, bringing you another video. In this one we are going to be looking at what I consider one of, if not the fastest way to level from pretty much as soon as you get into maps to like the high level 80s, maybe even low 90s depending on how you want to go about it. As everyone knows, probably the fastest way to level just to 100 from like late 90s is pure Charged Breachstone rotations, and that works great, but they are about 2 Exalt each, and you do want to kind of be spamming them with a couple of Herald builds. In this one, obviously doing it solo. Now, as you can see, heaps of Breachstones. This, to be optimal, you do kind of want, as far as gear goes, to be pretty much done with your gear. Like, I have the Savior, I have a 450 DPS jeweled foil. I do have a Menacos chest, not an explodey one because a decent one of those is really expensive. Got jewelry, nice jewelry, boots. I have these ready to go at level 70. I also have a Mark of the Elder ready to go at level 80. And yeah, so all this here cost me about an Exalt orb worth of trading, which was a bit annoying. And we'll just quickly start up this first one. So pop the, what is it, Blood Rage, and then you just spin to win. Like as you can see, you got like no potions, just using a what is it, Quicksilver, and already nearly got 10% experience. So super quick, everything's leveling. I haven't bothered to buy 2020 gems or 2023 gems or anything like that. Super basic, just got here. I absolutely hate leveling other characters, which is unfortunate because I haven't found too many characters that I like playing with the League mechanic. And I feel that if you're not going to play the League mechanic, why bother playing League? Go to Standard, where you've got all your OG gear, all your big boy currency. And yeah, but as you can see, super fast, super quick, and we're already pretty much halfway through level 69. So with that being said, we will finish this up because I don't think it's got that much longer to go, and I will get back to you when we are done, or when I'm done with the running all of these. We'll see what XP we are getting on average and what level we are at when we're done. And this is only, like I said, with an Exalt worth of currency. Currently sitting at a bit over 1 billion experience per hour, because why not? Quick level those up. And yeah, super fast, super easy. Obviously don't buy Charged Breachstones because they are really expensive. Esh is probably the one I like the most because I mean it's pretty easy. I think it's Tull, however you want to pronounce it. It's probably the worst of the other 4, simply because, and there you go, there's a level already. Not even one done, and we got a full level. Pick up Chaos Orbs. And there you go, no need to do the boss because no one cares. All done, sitting at just over 1 billion experience per hour. With that being said, I'll get all the rest of them done. I'll get back to you. We'll see how many levels we got. Started at 69, 0%. Already at level 70, 15%, 14%, whatever. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, everyone. See you soon. And we're back, just real quick. Just finished the last of the 15 normal Breachstones that I had. We are level 79, 92%, very close to level 80. Averaging, as you can see, 963 million XP per hour. And considering, especially in this league, they are, the regular Breachstones are dropping just astronomically. So I had 33 off, a bunch of these, and this is just from like 45 simulacrums, and then I also, pretty sure I've also got a decent amount here just from normal everyday farming. So super easy to get. I did actually get an Exalt orb drop, so yay for me. But you could min-max this even harder by having 21, 23 gems ready to go, what I should have had ready is the like Awakened Brutality and Awakened Melee Fizz to replace the, where is it? The Pulverize and the Brutality, the Awakened versions, to do that, but obviously I haven't. And the normal Breachstones are only level 70 area, so I'm already taking quite big like XP nerf hits, I suppose you'd call it. So this is, so we bumped it up to area level 74 here, and as you can see, everything's still dying super quick, no problems. And yeah, everything has just been putting everything into damage nodes now, apart from a couple travel nodes. There's level 80, so I can put on my Mark of the Elder, and level 80 is, I'm pretty sure, the highest level you need to equip every item in the game. I don't think there's anything above level 80, I could be wrong, but I don't think there is. With that being said, like, every build should be online at level 80, unless you just don't have the currency to buy the gear. I'm not a fan of builds that require you to be in like the level 90s of that before you can actually do it. I know the Herald builds are very passive point starved, unless you're like an ultra rich boy who's buying 3 passive or 1 passive voices, but usually if your build's not online by level 80, there's something wrong. And yeah, so we're probably over 1 billion XP per hour now that we've bumped it up, maybe 974 million, so we're getting close. I reckon probably another map or 2 of these and we'll be over the billion mark. And as you can see, in-game timer 7:56, so 40 minutes to go 11 levels, so ultra fast. And again, now that I'm doing slightly higher item levels, like area levels, if I had to have been bothered to get, like I said, those awakened gems that explode each chest, and then 21, 23 gems, just smash this content, no problem whatsoever. I've done this leveling process now for a couple of builds. I did it for my Righteous Fire build, which I got sick of really quickly, and that was averaging, I think, about 1.2 million XP per hour once it was all done. As you can see, super quick, 989 million, so I think the next one will be a billion XP per hour. And yeah, I'll get back to you when I have finished these last 9, 29, 39 Breachstones. These are all charged, so they're all eye level 74, which is okay. And yeah, that should jump my damage up quite a bit, and it did. So I'll get back to you again soon, and we'll go from there. And we're back. That is the final Breachstone done. Tells the main. Pretty sure they are Enriched Breachstones. Let's have a quick look. Nope, wrong one. No, they're Charged Breachstones. So that is 15 normal Breachstones and then 30 Charged Breachstones. We are now 55% of the way through level 88. We have 904.7 million experience per hour. We did peak at about 1.1 billion experience, and it just may be my feeling, but I'm pretty sure it definitely felt like that the Esh Breachstones, whether it was the normal ones or the charged ones, they did feel like they had more mobs in them, and I definitely did prefer the layout. With that being said, obviously I'm, like I said, at level 88, so the reason why it dipped down to under 1 billion experience per hour is because I was taking pretty big XP hits, seeing as the charged ones are level 74, which is the equivalent of T7 maps, I'm pretty sure. So if you did jump up to the enriched ones, I'm pretty sure it goes to 77, which would be a T10. T10? I'm pretty sure T10. And then obviously the pure Breachstones are a 83, fairly confident. So if you were willing to put in the currency, because the regular ones, you can buy as many as you want, really. You probably never have to buy any, it should be simply because of how many dropped this league. The charged ones were 3 to 5 KLCs, depending on how many you were willing to buy at once. If you were willing to buy one at a time, you'd probably get them for 1 chaos. But unless they had more than 6 or 7, I didn't want to deal with it. But if you go up to the Enriched Breachstones, have a quick price check right here. Ooh, 20 chaos. So again, not sure how that would relate to if you wanted to buy more than one. I'll just bring this over. Let's just try and minimize that a little bit so it's not taking up the entire screen. So if we change that, and then we want the Enriched Breachstones, want more than 5, paying in chaos. Yeah, so I mean, they're pretty expensive if you try and buy more than 5. If you just wanted to buy one at a time, 15, 20 chaos like I said, but that is dealing with one at a time. And then obviously the pure ones go up even further. But if you were willing to invest, or you had them already, or you were doing rotations to bring down that cost, you would absolutely be maintaining, in my opinion, well over 1 billion experience per hour. But this has taken us about an hour 45, I think, maybe an hour 40. And we went from level 69 0% to level 88 52%. And like I mentioned, you could do it a lot more effectively if you had 20 gems ready to go at level 72. Awakened gems, like I mentioned, but not only that, I don't have a enchant on my helmet. I don't have an Uber Lab done, so I don't have Overwhelm, which is a pretty big one for Slayers. And yeah, depending on your build, if you're more single target, if you don't have like good AoE clear, you'll probably be experiencing a bit less XP per hour than obviously if your build was extremely AoE focused, like a Herald Power Siphon build, or a Righteous Fire build that just melt things, probably get more. Like I said, I did level my Righteous Fire, which I immediately dumped because I didn't like it, and I did get 1.3 billion experience, and I'm pretty sure I'm 88 or 87 on that as well. So yeah, maybe if I had Explode Chest or a bit like that, but even with that being said, I was maintaining, pretty much staying on the line the entire time, so I don't think it would have changed it that much. And yeah, what I think easily one of the quickest ways to level, if you had the investment and the currency to go, it would be interesting to see how fast you could push going from, say, getting out of the story mode at level 70 or 68 even, pushing to 100, having all your gear ready, all the enchants ready, everything's good to go, get carried through Uber Lab, so you can get that done really quickly, or even just do it yourself if your build's overpowered as hell. And yeah, have all the Breachstones ready, all the Cheolers that you want. It would be quite interesting to see what people could push it to if they were going to speed from, like I said, 68 to 70 all the way up to 100. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.